wave to this amazing band that's done so much incredible work, and y'all have been great. Thank you very much. Don't forget that the golden urn of cultural longevity is right here, and these people are ready to go to work for you, so just throw your money at them. But for now, please welcome to the stage our poet for the evening, Mr. Denmark Lane.
All right. I feel pretty good. How about you guys?
Yeah.
Thanks again to Joe's Café. Thanks to John Parker. Thanks to all of you for having me out. My name's Denmark Lane. I'm a local writer. I've just had a book reissued. It's called The American Paranoid Society. You can get it. It's now on sale down at Dunaway Books. Also on the Amazon. These are places you can get it. This is a bit for you. It's called Songs of the Reprobate. There's a few of you here. Not based on a true story. Not for those New Age Lord Buckleys jaywalking the cosmic intersection. Those third-class King Biscuit longhairs on the dole who still confuse beat for beatific, won't quit the scene, their junk mail lingo, singing Alleluia, Oobop Shabam, talking to themselves in verbal fridge magnets, daisy chains of logic, facts akimbo, one hypodermic rant, spike the wide blue whatever to ask, hey baby, you Aquarian? Caesarean. Que sera serotonin. Kansas whipping boys stunted in Munchkin land whose mothers should have flushed them like baby crocodiles, following yuppies back to their cars with a squall of traction and Uber flicks its lit cigarettes, Little Orange Acrobat at us, cameos in his pataphysical B-movie, swept into the Eat Right, Uncle Bill's, Samson's Diner, Hamburger Mary's, riding the dog's hair, belched out of the buttery's onion-worried air before it burned down that Christmas. We scraped what we could, baked beans on toast when last we wrapped our greasy spoons on sticky countertop cultures with acid evangelists to blind men and elephants, tearing down religious cop-outs, one yellow brick at a time. When Protestant work ethic stinks of franchise, passing out puka shells like Chick Tracts behind the bowling alley. A TJ Bible out of the fryer into the brain pan, cooked in the skillet of Hades. His girly folio dog-eared high school prima donnas whose idea of danger was driving round Maplewood with the windows down. You think you're the heaviest dude on planet Dirt just because you beat the rap? Made it home in one piece? Glamorous pariah with Manson demos and toilet wine and penitentiary rooster bullshit, spruced up their instruments like Charlie Birdland, cleaning their weapons, spouting hippie psalmist dots. Bumper sticker proverbs you can't quite peel off the back of your mind, but still won't win the war against irrelevance. Picking crumbs of Mary Jane and polygamy and Coltrane, and talk about transcendence when he hasn't eaten since Rocktober to November. Remember the students ready, but the master's gone. While we watch the sun go belly up on the Abernathy building's humorless brow. No longer a fan of allegory by Monday, over canned tomato soup and Esperanto waitresses wiping the table in Fibonacci spirals, scrubbing away one too many yesterdays, hashing out that old cliche, but not the one you're thinking of. Hey man, even Artaud got stabbed by a pimp. So did Beckett. It really makes you think, did they know anything but the syringe in their arm? The apple fixed in their mouth? Like, who said poetry died at the Chelsea? Leaving Berryman in tears and his rivals world drunk, awash in Celtic gibberish, to scratch, go home, Jack, on White Horse Tavern, and the only thing Guinness gets up is your hopes. Meanwhile, show me a state of misery and I'll tell a train of woes at the corner of Y'all and Hella. Why Houdini died on Halloween, like a blues man who met Satan in his funny hat on some jittery lick about love fair and peacecraft and scuzzy arpeggios of lust like Ain't It Smooth Across Your Back, makes you feel just like a Siamese cat. Any mix-up with the plainclothes proves we shame the human body because government fears its own nakedness, but don't lament the fat lady, working the pole, going Figaro, Figaro, figuratively, I'm the little engine that won't. And unless we get our shit together, Joe Edwards is going to give away the keys to Blueberry Hill to the first white dude in a daishiki he meets. So go on with your non-linear relationships with the spontaneity of Jesus, God's atom bomb. throw yourself into the need of the moment. You guys know the song Fare Thee Well, called Dink's Song? It's an old folk song. If I had wings like Noah's dove, I'd fly the river to the one I love. In some versions, I've heard them say Nora. If I had wings like Nora's dove. And I was thinking, who the hell is Nora? So I thought I'd write a little riff on Dink's song. Nora let the Mississippi flood her bedroom. An empty wine glass churns in the muddy water where she went down with the last riverboat. Beloved bartenders, broken men, who drown themselves in corner pubs. Rambling Jodes in Springsteen denim who slept behind a 7-Eleven, where boredom cross-dresses as martyrdom, drifting round the Delta Bend on 6 strings, calling themselves poets of the land, born in the mouths of catfish, dead in her living room. The part of her stepmother will be played by a pack of Virginia Slims. Midnight cowboys who fled the suburbs to join the rock and roll circus. Nocturnal creatures burrowed so deep in her walls she can't sleep. They break their beer cans and stamp their feet until someone calls them staggeredly. Swinger songwriters bluffed their way into her limelight, snuck off to the bathroom, and came out speaking in tongues to lick her plates clean. 7 brothers carried her uphill like the Sabine women, and grew beards to cover their guilt because they wished they had scars, wished they died at Little Bighorn for the bragging rights, for flashbacks of Da Nang, camped in the alley, scrounging for compliments, mourning roadkill. Wished their daddy was an Azusa Street panhandler washed up in the ditch with the storm crows, only to drag himself onto a needle's point come payday. Those blue blood sons of Hibbing, Minnesota, adopted by the father of waters, up all hours, talking buckshot, eased with ale, huddled for warmth around her lighter. She's wadded up every flea market troubadour like a $2 bill in her pocket. Another dance for the organ grinder. Another boot heel wiped on her doormat. Another quid of tobacco rotting her left cheek. They fill her with a thriving weed. Kudzu vine creeping through her best years, choking her calendar with first dates and worthless parties, rendezvous behind the dumpster with Bowery bums and dangerous friends until there's none left but a scavenger gnawing garbage in her head. Their paw prints divide her like the Mason-Dixon, while she wears their numbers on her hand like flea bites in new cities. 2 roses are her knees. Love like driftwood tossed on the echo of their names, the black sediment of years she can never wash off. Every fare thee well that flows out every open bottle carries her alone on her raft, a mattress. Nora sinks to the bottom in her father's boots. Thanks again to Joe's Café for having me out. Like John mentioned, we've got another show coming up at CBGB's on the 20th. That night, it's a Tuesday, weird time. But you can come on down to South Grand and check us out. I've also got books for sale right here. Usually go for $15. If you catch me before I walk out that door, $10. So let's get back to the reason y'all are really here, though. Let's bring up some more DylanTriplett.